staff to the governor.
This letter, His Excellency, please look at our letter and see our card.
So first, I want to thank those of you who have led this delegation, led people on this very peaceful demonstration. I've seen the inscriptions on various posters which you have brought, and you have handed to me as well your letter stating all your grievances. I have to commend you for making this demonstration a very peaceful one. And I want to assure, like most of you are seeing and chanting here, you were the people that voted for this government, isn't it? And obviously, a government you voted for, you are even saying you are still going to vote for him. So, having said all this government too is not an oppressive government. And in your presentation, you said that portion of land was leased. The lease has since expired. And of course, the school, you will recall, inherited the lease, isn't it? That's fine. So all that you have said now, I'm going to go through your letter and I'm going to present it to the governor. And we are going to set up a formal committee to liaise with you, to hear from Franco Maria's committee whether all you have alleged is correct. So you people will be invited by a formal committee and they will listen to you and we will see, all of us will agree on a way forward. Isn't it? Yes. Because this government is our collective government.
We want to appeal to the executive governor of Delta State, Governor Sheriff, to please ask with his power the members formed to demolish our father's land. This land in question is the land opposite and around Dennis Osadebe University. This particular large portion of land in question was leased out to Reverend Pryor for agriculture in 1954. And that particular lease agreement expired in 2004. And we have been magnanimous enough to give the university a very large portion of land which they have even failed to develop them. Yet, they are intruding in the one that belongs to our father, where we live, where we farm with our fathers, where we get our revenue for food. We want to appeal to the governor to please beg them, tell them to desist from that particular portion of land opposite and around Dennis Osadebe University. The agitation that we have brought here is the intimidation that we are no longer comfortable with. We were told by the chairman of the demolition committee, Franco Mare, here in Unity House, that they are the second God. I know he is a government official and I continue to reiterate, in a democratic setting, the government, is it government of the government official, by the government official, or for the government official? I want to say that in a democratic system of government, government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. We elected the government officials, and they are there to represent us. The land in question is being sold, as we say now here, is being sold by the university and their cohorts. They are selling our land. They are leasing our land. What kind of intimidation is that? We have come to say that the cowardice is enough. We are no longer cowards and we are not doubts. Yes, all these places were acquired by the government, but what did we see? Government acquired land for public use, but they have shared it among themselves and sold many. All this land belongs to this Onishe and Iyase family. The government house. Another is Iborigov. I don't know what they call Iborigov. It was also acquired and taken from us by force. And how long will it continue to look and sit and watch them take our land by force? Our genuine land. We no longer have where to stay. We have become fugitives in our fatherland. What type of operation is that? We know that government, they have power over land, but you don't acquire land to sell land or lease land. And that particular land is genuine to us, and we need it. And as lease agreement is, after the expiration date, we have to enter and reclaim our land. Our land, the lease has expired since 2004, and today we are in 2024, and we are coming to reclaim our land. We are begging the governor to please, and we want to also beg the commissioner of police, because Frank Omare also said that they will deal with us, with the armed forces, because they are the government. The armed forces that are made to protect the people, to guide the people. They are not used against the people. The commissioner of police, we are telling you, they will soon call you and your people to come and kill us. We are ready, and our children have heard, they are not here. If you kill us, tomorrow our children will rise, and they will know that you have killed us. The soldiers, if you kill us, tomorrow our children will rise, and they will know that you have also killed us.
Obushi Francis Chooks Okonkwo. I am from Iyase community, that is Onishe. This land in question is the land that, because we are sister brothers, Onishe and Iyase, we are sister brothers. This land in question is a land that was leased by our community to the then colonial master, Reverend Pryor, in 1954. And it was for 50 years. In the year 2004, the land got expired. And we have every right to go and possess our land. And during the lease agreement, we also agreed that the colonial masters will be paying us £20 annually. After that, they were paying us. And when Reverend Pryor was leaving, they didn't notify the community that he was leaving. The then Bender State took over. Because when Reverend Pryor took over the place, it was for rural training center. And when Bender State took over the place, they turned the place to school of outreach. During the creation of states, Bender State took over the place and turned the place to annex to Delta State University, Abraka Anwai campus here. Now, Dennis Osadebe University. And while we are crying, we all know that according to 1996 Constitution, that all land belongs to government. But they are laid down procedures to that effect. None of the procedures were met. None of the procedures were fulfilled. If you want to acquire a communal land, you have to send a notice of acquisition to the community and purpose of the acquisition to the community, and also pay compensation to the community. And no compensation was paid to our community, and that is our cry.
Why we are here today? Ordinarily, we are not supposed to be. Since inspiration in 2004, we entered our property without any harassment from anybody. We wrote to the state. I haven't seen that the state is interested in most part of the land. So we wrote to them, explaining to them, furnish them with their valid documents, showing that yes, this property in question was actually leased for a period of time. And those documents was sent to His Excellency in 2004. And to our greatest surprise, there was no reply to it, that effect. So part of the land where, if you go to the place now, is a popular known place. They call it, part of it is called Musa Camp. And if you go there now, we have over 200 buildings there. There are so many buildings, big buildings, built by our people with their hard-earned money. We know what building material costs today. For somebody to suffer for like 10 years to put up a building, and somebody else comes and places a notice that he gives a landlord who owns the land 1 week to put down the building. So since then, we've not been asleep. We have been worried, and we decided today that we are coming here to beg the governor, to tell the governor that the school in question is part of the land leased to ROTC. The structures we have there, the little structure shanties we have around that, was built by the Rural Training Center. It was built by the Rural Training Center. Ordinarily, the owner of the land inherits whatever that is built on the land. So those other structures were products of ROTC, Rural Training Center. Now we have entered the area that we are building now, or we have occupied now. There was nothing there to show that government or the state or the university has something there. And when all these buildings were coming up, it ought to have let us know that yes, we still have interest here. Then we'll now go into negotiation. There was nothing like that. We have built there, we have been living there, enjoying ourselves there. Our fathers are there. Most of them cannot come out there. They are in their hundreds, 90 something. Imagine when they come, they wake up in the morning and see bulldozer with armed men calling them to go out from their houses and start destroying it. I wonder how they will feel. They will never feel better. And I wonder how the government will equally feel that an Asaba man who built in a place belonging to his father is being chased out, becoming a tenant in Asaba after he has suffered so much to build a house. So please, our appeal is to tell the state government, the notice given to us to tell whosoever that must have fabricated our notice to please, we are begging, to please withdraw such a notice.